is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing today? Checking in. Just thought I'd check in before I head in. I was thinking about doing a live stream later once I got in, but this might be the only one. Look, they hate that you're still eating, okay? Hold on, let's find a better spot. Okay, the sun is, there we go. I'm getting sun glare. There we go. So, hold on. Let me see. I think right here will be fine. So, they hate that you're still eating. They're wondering, why isn't they curled up in a ball crying? They hate that they can watch your life and still cannot destroy it. Isn't that interesting? So look here, guys. I wanted to tell you, I went to work today. And I had to go in with the brace and everything. And it's hard to walk in with the brace, but I don't get my leg scanned until tomorrow. And so they can check the muscle and make sure everything is okay. There's no fractures or anything in my leg, but they want just to make sure it's okay, right? So I get it scanned tomorrow. So as I was going into work, I had to stop at a gas station. I was like, okay, I got a little bit of gas halfway. I'll just go in and put just a little more in just to get me there. And I knew I was probably going to be turning back around, which happened because they didn't want me to be on the floor and doing anything or working with a client or whatever. So I was like, okay, but I'm getting the gas, right? And I go in and I see this man standing at the checkout, right? And he was talking to the cashier, but he was kind of complaining about the price of some things going up in the store. And so I'm rushing. I'm like, let me go in. And so this other man, he comes, hello, welcome in. So another cashier comes over and he's like, ma'am, I'll take you over here. I said, oh, okay, thank you. So I tell him, I say, I'm good. How are you doing? Hello, welcome in. So that's probably my order. Hold on, y'all. I was looking at you. Can I get some barbecue sauce? Thank you. All right. Okay, guys. Welcome in. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the store. Let's get out so it won't be so noisy with the air. Okay, so I'm at the gas station, right? And I'm rushing. I said, okay, give me such and such on pump so and so. And this guy was standing there and he was complaining about the price of something, maybe some Coke or some food he normally gets there at the gas station. And he's behind me and he says, what? And I turn around, I look. He says, no. And I had already paid too. Okay, hold on. Let me get in the car. Okay. Now hold tight. Okay, so I had already paid for the gas so that I can, thank you for the thumbs up too, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I had already paid for the gas. And the guy turns around and he's like, what? That's it? That's all you're gonna put in? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. And he was like, no, here. And he tries to hand me some money. Hold on. Now, I'm really particular about taking money because if you hadn't heard, there's a lot of stuff going on out here with people putting, it's like something called devil's breath on money, business cards, anything. They'll put it on there and it'll make you it'll make you subdued, but you'll be like under the person's control, right? And so I was like, no, 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 that's okay. I'm trying not, I don't want to touch the money, because he's like, here, here. I'm like, no, no, I'm good, I'm good. And he said, no. And then he turns to the cashier and hands the cashier the money, right? And the cashier looks at me, and I'm like, go ahead, because he's touching the money. I ain't in that transaction. I'm like, go ahead, go ahead. And so I thought that was so interesting, because I'm like, you know what? And I want to speak to the ones who are out here, who are targeted. If you know, if you're a targeted individual, if you're being gang stalked, if you know anything about that, you'll understand that. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. That we go through ups and downs, right, in life. And I know I have. I know I've never shied away from telling you all about the ups and downs that I have gone through, and still go through. And I'm sure you still go through ups and downs in your journey here in this realm. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, that was odd, because it was like he had just stopped arguing with the person. The cashier was just standing right beside me as I finished my transaction, and then wanted to give me more money, right? And I'm like, And then I started driving to work, and I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? Jesus, as you all know him, Yahushua, as we know him now, right, was homeless, right? And he walked on this earth 33 years, homeless, no permanent address in sight, no nowhere to go store his belongings, nowhere to go put his groceries up at, nowhere, right? But he was taken care of. He was taken care of. And so I thought I'd share that message with you all today, especially my targeted individuals, because you're out here and you go through things, but yet and still you're taken care of. You are taken care of. And if Jesus, Yahushua, walked 33 years without even having a permanent residence, a permanent address, not even a forwarding address, because he traveled, right? So he didn't even have a forwarding address, but he was taken care of. Okay, so when you feel like, man, what's going on? Why? What's going on with me? What's happening? Know that when you look at the birds and the you know, I like to look at the birds, or when I hear the birds chirp in the morning, when, you know, early in the morning when they wake up, they don't have a care in the world, right? They just know that the Most High is going to provide the food, their sustenance, and their housing, and anything that you need, right? And wherever you are, you're being taken care of. Whether you feel like it's more or less, you're being taken care of, okay? As long as you have air in your lungs, you're being taken care of by the Most High Yah. I wanted to come on here really quick and give y'all that message. Oh Lord, I got my jazz playing, but y'all didn't tell me I had my music on. I hope this. Hold on, let me. Now I'm gonna stay on a little longer, because if it's too short, they might hit me. I want this message to stay up. I wanted this message to stay up, and I forgot the jazz music was on. That's what I ride out to, y'all. Jazz music. So we gonna ride for a minute, because I didn't realize it was on playing. Why y'all ain't tell me? Why y'all ain't say you got background music? Y'all being nosy. Y'all ain't even tell me I had background music on. So we gonna ride a little bit real quick. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Let's see. I want to show you what I got. I've been seeing people wear, I know she lying. Hold on for a minute. Oh, here we go. I've been seeing people wear these little patches. Have y'all ever seen these little patches like this? They're for like if you have a breakout. And I thought I was too old to be having a breakout, but I got this one right here, and that bad boy does not want to go away. Hold on, let me move up a little bit because somebody might want this premium parking space I'm in. Let me move up. So I'm gonna put this patch on to see if it really works. Are people just decorating their face with them? They say acne patches. We gonna see. Cause y'all see this little breakout. I ain't got no makeup on, y'all. God bless you too. God bless you too, Ethan. Okay. So let me open this up, and I'm probably gonna have to move because somebody gonna come right behind me, knowing they don't come this way. One little. Okay, that was. Okay, now I can't complain. I can't complain, right? We're gonna see. I'm gonna see how it looks. They come in different sizes too, which is cute. You see that? They got like large, little ones. So depending on the size of your breakout, it might be covered. Because they got you covered. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I shouldn't even move from that spot. Hold on. The sun. Look at. Oh my gosh. Look at that sun glistening. Look at that melanin popping. I can't even see y'all. Y'all see that melanin popping? Hold on. I got to turn over here. I'm riding. I'm hoping that if I extend this live stream a little longer, the music won't make a big difference in the background, right? So let's see. I'm gonna put this on real quick. Let me get some scissors. I'm gonna see if this. I'm opening it up with my little handy dandy scissors. These are acne patches. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and give y'all that message because that happens to me quite often, you know? And when you least expect it, you know? Because I wasn't expecting that guy to, I mean, literally, he was trying to just hand me it and hand me the money for to put more gas. And then, so he paid the guy. See, this is how they go on. He paid the guy. Let's see, what size y'all think I need right here? Y'all think I need a big one? I think I need a big one, right? Let's start off with a big heart. And so I'm pumping the gas. I'm getting ready. I'm finishing up. And he drives a big old truck. A big old truck, honey. You know, in Texas, they like them big old F-150s. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Hold on. We need all the medicine we can get on this doggone pimple. I messed it up. I want my heart to look cute. Yeah, I'm putting this on a pimple. Oh, child, did I miss the pimple? Hold on, y'all. I can't see. It's still messed up. Yeah, I messed the doggone heart up. I want it to look like a heart. Okay, let me hold it down for a minute. Y'all see? That's kind of cute when you want to hide an acne bump. That's adorable. And it has medicine on it. So, back to the story. So, I finished pumping the gas, right? And then he drives his big old truck in front of my car. And he's talking to me from the car. And then he has a trailer hitched on the back of the car, right? Not the car, on the back of his truck. And matter of fact, he gave me his business card. And he's like, you know, then all the questions start coming out. I'm not going to show his name. But he gave me this business card, right? He gave me this business card. It's all kind of bent and scuffed, but he pulled it out of like a stack of his business cards. But he does he's a handyman, so to speak. Okay, he does work on walls. He has his own business, and he does outside landscaping and stuff like that. And I'm like, because you can see from his, let me see, let me do it like this. I'll just show you the picture. You can see from these pallets right here that he does heavy, I guess, construction type work and lawn care. So this guy gives me this card. He was like, then he, the holler and came in, asking 1,000 questions and stuff. But he gave me a card, say, if you ever need to talk to somebody, you go ahead and call him. Just a black country guy, like you would see in some movies and stuff. And I thought that was so sweet. And I was like, the Most High, he'll put people in your path. And I'm telling y'all, I was not expecting this man to be there. And then what killed me, this is the funny part that I thought was very interesting. Because when I went into the doggone gas station, he was at the counter as if because he turned around, he looked when I came in, and he turned back around and he was talking about the prices were too much on something. He was an older guy too, probably my age or older. And so he was like, this wasn't this price when I came in here before. Why is it this price now? So when I'm driving to work, I'm thinking, this man has some money, because why would you be arguing over the price of like some cookies or some drink or something, then turn around and dish out money to me? Well, he didn't hand it to me because I wouldn't take it. He gave it to the cashier and wanted to put more money in my gas tank. And I'm like, people like that be nitpicking, arguing with people over like the cashier about the price and stuff. Child, they be having doggone loot. They be having loot. I thought that was quite interesting. I said, okay. But I just wanted to share that with you all, because God does put people in your pathway with that will help you on this path, down this journey that we're going through in this life, right? And so I thought I'd just share that with you. I thought it was strange. And at first before he drove his truck around in front of me after I had got through pumping my gas, because I got through pumping my gas, and when I was walking, I was like, dang, was that an angel? Because I tried to turn around and see if he came out the store, but I didn't see when he came out the store. But he had come out the store probably a little bit after me, after he got through bickering about the price of his food or whatever. But them type of people, they be tight with money, honey, and they be having all kind of money. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so funny, because I was about to say, was that an angel, Father? But then he pulled his big old truck in front of me and gave me a business card. But sometimes angels and kind deeds come from people that you don't even know, So guys, what I have on my forehead, I'm trying these acne patches. They're cute. They're little hearts. We gonna check them out and see if it'll bring down this little pimple that won't seem like it don't want to go nowhere. But I think that's kind of cute. So I wanted to just give y'all that message to let y'all know. Remember, always keep in your mind that, especially if you are a believer in the Most High and Jesus as you know him, Yahushua, that Yahushua was down here homeless for 33 years. And not only he was homeless, those 12 disciples were homeless, and the people that followed him was homeless. Holla back. Holla back, okay? Because I want y'all to be able to wrap that around your mind. They wasn't living in no mansion, baby. They was out spreading the word, letting you know about your salvation, and letting you know this flesh right here ain't the business. The treasures down here ain't the business. That ain't what you want. I mean, they help you through this matrix, because we got to use the matter that is, we call currency, and it'll help you. But you better be trying to store up your treasures, okay, where the mobs can't eat them up. All right? Hold on, y'all. That's sun. If I put the visor down, where's my shades at? Can I put shades on? Because, when I wear shades, people swear I'm trying to hide my eyes, but the sun is blinding me. And I have no tint on these windows. I got to find some shades, y'all. Hold on. People be so funny. They be like, look at her. She's wearing shades outside in the sunlight. What is she trying to hide? Perhaps her eyes from being... What time is it? Oh, man, I missed that store. I'm going to have to go to a different one. Let's see. It just is so interesting that people be so pressed about your life. People be pressed about your life. Baby, let them be pressed about Jesus' life. Tell them to go be pressed about Jesus' life, okay? Tell them to go make fun of Jesus, okay? Because they be pressed, baby. They be pressed. They be pressed and stressed, honey. And y'all over here walking, and I'm walking on sunshine. Hey, hey, hey. I'm walking on, you know what I'm saying? And other folks be pressed. They be wanting you to look miserable, honey. Don't look miserable for nobody. You keep doing you. Keep doing you. And somebody is always going to be there right on time. How they say, he might not be on your time, but he right on time when you need something. When you need, a bologna sandwich or something like that. He's right on time. Don't let people try to make you into the image that they think you should be. That. Another quick little story. Quick little story time. I remember in high school, when I used to go to high school, I always dressed a certain way, right? I didn't dress like everybody, like the girls in my high school. I dressed more, I remember wearing heels to school one day. Nobody wore heels and a nice slack pants and top, right? They didn't dress like that. I did. Okay? I dressed like that. And I remember this one girl, my brother's best friend's sister, I was coming down some stairs, right? And as I was coming down the stairs, she was coming up and she stopped me. She said, "Where are you going?" She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "To my class." And she said, why are you so dressed up? Why do you have heels on? You at school. And I said, I know. It blew her mind that I took pride in how I looked, and I had the opportunity to do so. So I wanted to dress like I wanted to dress. And like I told you guys before, that fashion was my first love, right? So it used to blow people's mind that I would dress different than them. And some people hate that, and not that saying that she hated that I dressed different than her or any other the girls in my high school at the time. It was the fact that some people do hate that you dress different, you look different, you carry yourself different. And they want you to conform to how they want you to look or how they think you should look, because they think they know your life better than you know your life, right? And I say, keep your standards of how you want to present yourself in this life, because there's nothing wrong with keeping your standards. I always say, dress to impress. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't. But do you, and don't let any other person try to sway you into looking a certain way because they feel that they know everything about your life. And if they think they know everything about your life, they're dealing as witches and warlocks, right? Because they're peering into something they have no business trying to look into. You didn't give them permission, but I'm telling you something. I'm telling you, when demons, witches, and warlocks, when they do stuff illegally, and when I have to, let me explain. When you're not out here sinning, fornicating, things of that nature, indulging in just illicit sin. And you got witches and warlocks and demons trying to mess with you. You know, some of them come in the form of gang stalkers, right? Yeah, I can't see the live because the sun is like right here on me. So welcome in if you're coming in. I appreciate you all coming in. I cannot see the live. Hey, Selena, welcome in. So they will try to mess with your life, do things in your life. But if you're not doing anything, breaking the law, as we know it, you know, from the Bible I'm talking about, not just the regular law of the land. These demons, witches, and warlocks, they're breaking a spiritual law. Okay, and they're gonna have to pay for it, especially if you're not out here doing anything. I seen your name because your name came up in blue, Selena. And who is this? I can't see the other person's name, but I can't see what y'all wrote. So I'm gonna see it in a minute. When they come in to break the law, meaning they're trying to tear things down in your life. That's all going to come back on them. And I say, don't worry about it. You don't have to. I'm trying to tell you, I had to learn this the hard way because I wanted to always lash back out with vengeance, like literally vengeance. But I started lashing back out, you know, using my words. But I had to also learn not to be pressed to even say anything, you know. Just keep it moving, keep it pushing, and it all comes out in the wash. You know what I'm saying? It all comes out in the wash. So I just want to tap in really quick and tell y'all, God is going to be there when you least expect it. He's going to have angels waiting, or he's going to move people to move on your behalf. Because people are out here and they see the truth, okay? And they know the truth. But some people will sit back and they'll watch it and they'll play the backfield. But I'm telling you, one day you'll wake up and somebody's sending you money. Somebody's doing something for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because they see what the real deal is. So I just want to give y'all that quick message. Thank you, Selena, for stopping in. And I'm out, and much love.